Lisa, how are you? Working late again? You're such a hard worker.
Hello, Mr. Johnson.
Oh, baby, I miss you.
Could you please stop saying that?
Huh? Why?
We already talked about this. It's inappropriate.
You're shy. That's so cute.
That's not it at all.
Come on, Lisa. We go way back.
Look, people are talking, okay? So please stop.
Oh, I see. But who cares about what others think? I don't care.
I do.
Oh, Lisa, you're adorable.
Please stop talking to me like that.
You're so cute. But hey, today at lunch, you went out to eat with Ken, right?
Yes, so
You can't be doing that.
why?
People will start talking. They'll get the wrong idea.
What? He's just a colleague of mine. I got a lot of friends at work. We go out drinking from time to time.
What? Drinking?
Yeah, like once a month.
What? How can you do this to me?
What are you saying?
Don't you feel sorry for me?
Why? People go out drinking with their colleagues all the time. I did nothing wrong.
Was he there too? Ken?
Yeah?
Ah! You can't do this to me!
What is your problem?
Why him? Why not me, huh? This is insane!
I have no idea what you're talking about.
What?
Look, I haven't done anything wrong. I work hard every day. I don't know what the problem is here.
You got a boyfriend! You can't just go out drinking with other guys! How can you do this to me? I'm your boyfriend!
Wait.
Look, it's fine. Just don't do it again, okay?
I'm not dating anyone from work.
Huh?
I went out to lunch with Ken, but that's only because he's getting married to my sister.
What? He's seeing your sister?
Yeah, and I'm helping them with wedding preparations, so sometimes we all have lunch together.
So, they're dating, huh?
Yes.
I see. Okay, I understand. I forgive you.
What are you saying?
Stop being stubborn. Or are you just shy? Don't be. You're so adorable.
Mr. Johnson,
What is it, babe?
stop. Please, I'm not being shy. I want you to stop. I mean it.
Look, I get it. You're a bit shy. I know. Why don't we just tell everyone and get it over with? Let's tell them we're dating.
What?
What is it?
Oh, wow. So that's why you were telling me all those things.
Huh? What do you mean?
Remember what I said earlier? I'm not dating anyone from work?
Yeah. You want me to keep it a secret, right? But hey, I think we should tell everyone.
No, that's not it at all.
What are you talking about?
That's it. I've been meaning to talk to the higher-ups about this. I'm done. I'm not gonna take this anymore.
What's wrong, babe? Is someone from work harassing you? You can tell me. I'll protect you.
I'm talking about you, Mr. Johnson.
What?
You really don't get it, do you? It's you. You're the one harassing me.
What?
I am not your girlfriend. Get that through your head, please.
Hold up. When you started working here, I taught you everything. You always came to me whenever you had questions. That's because you liked me, right?
No! You are my supervisor. That's it. Who else was I supposed to ask?
But what about the coffee you always made me? You know exactly how I like my coffee, with 2 sugars? I know you like me.
No. You and the manager, you're the only ones that put sugar in your coffee, so it wasn't that hard to remember.
But when I go out to see clients, you always come with me. That's because you like me, right?
No, I'm supposed to go with you. It's work, and I got a boyfriend. We've been dating since college.
What? You just said you didn't have a boyfriend.
No, I said I wasn't dating anyone from work. It's not the same thing. Could you please stop this? Please.
How dare you! I dumped my fiancé for you!
What?
My wedding was a month away, but I thought you liked me, so... And I wanted to marry someone younger, so I paid her and canceled the wedding. You know how much money I had to pay?
Wow.
What are you gonna do about it? This is your fault!
What? I never said I liked you. And you never asked me out, either. I don't feel that way about you. Don't get me involved in this. This has nothing to do with me.
No, this is your fault! You tricked me! This is your fault! If you want to make this right, you're gonna have to marry me! Come over to my house, right now! Come over and apologize, then ask me to marry you. Then I'll forget that this whole thing happened. Sound good? Are you proposing to her, Todd? What? You don't get to call me by my first name! Who do you think you are? I'm borrowing her phone. Huh? Lisa? Lisa? No, this isn't Lisa. Who the hell are you? I'm the company president. Huh? Hey, it's Stan. Wait, what? No way! Lisa's parents, they're my mentors. She asked them for help, and they called me. I lived in the neighborhood, so I came straight away. So yeah. Sir, I can explain. I was just doing my job as her supervisor, nothing more. Give it a rest. I read everything. This is unacceptable. And her boyfriend, his father is a good friend of mine. What? You're not her boyfriend. Get that through your head. No. They're actually getting married soon. Stop doing this to her. That's a direct order. No way. But I left my fiancé for her. That's your problem. Figure it out yourself. How can you be so self-centered? No wonder your performance is going down. What? Check your messages. The section chief texted you hours ago. But I guess you were too busy harassing Lisa. Something came up at work. It's bad. What? Company-wide. You guys are going to see them tomorrow, right? Well, something came up. You better fix it. What? You ordered the wrong items, and your boss found out about it at the last minute. He contacted me about an hour ago. Your boss is going to see the client first thing in the morning to apologize. But how did this happen? It was you. You messed up the order form. Me? Yes, you. A few days ago, your boss went home early. Then for some reason, you altered the documents at the last minute. Oh, that. I had some ideas of my own, and I decided to add them. That's all. I just wanted to chip in. It wasn't a mistake. Your idea was rejected. What? I'll go over the details tomorrow, but we're going to have to start over. We're going to lose more than $15,000 because of this. What? After you apologize to the clients, come see me at my office. We'll continue this tomorrow.
They all gathered at the CEO's room. I wasn't there, but the word of mouth spread like wildfire. Mr. Johnson somehow managed to keep his job, but he got transferred to some dead-end position abroad. He was probably never coming back. I thought he'd quit, but usually going abroad is a good thing, so I guess he didn't want his family to find out about the truth. Oh, and turns out he was doing this to the other girls as well. Anyways, it's such a relief that he's gone.
What's wrong with you, sis? I went out of my way to send you an invite to my wedding. I can't believe that you're not going to come. What's your problem? That's what I should be asking you. Are you serious? I couldn't believe that you even bothered to send me an invitation. What in the world makes you think that I would want to go? You guys both betrayed me. I don't even want to see either of your faces again. Oh, I get it now. You still have feelings for Mark, don't you? Of course not. It makes me angry just hearing his name. I can't believe you still have feelings for him. It's been 2 years already. Time to move on, sis. I know that he has his own company and is a great person to be with, but you can't just stay attached forever. It was your fault that you didn't end up marrying him. I guess you're struggling to find another man because of how unattractive you are. Maybe that's why you just can't forget about him. I'm telling you, it's nothing like that. Unfortunately for you, Mark is marrying me. There's no way I'm going to give him back to you.
Don't worry about it. I don't even want him back. Especially after he's been with you.
What did you just say?
Even if you begged me to take him back, I wouldn't want him. Not even if he was the last guy in the world. You don't need to worry about me ever going after him. Go and get married with him, but please leave me out of it.
Hey, sis! Is it true what Mom told me? You're going to come to the wedding after all? Why did you decide to turn up? You should be thankful that I reserved a seat for you just in case you turned up. I'm surprised that you actually decided to come, though. I can't stop smiling. You seemed so adamant in not coming before.
I'm actually not here because of the invite you sent me.
What are you talking about? Why are you here then? Oh, did Mark send you a wedding invite as well? I'm so happy he went the extra mile to get you to come. He really is an amazing man. What a great surprise!
That's not what happened either.
You must really still have feelings for Mark if you're here because he invited you himself.
I'm only here because of something related to work. I don't really want to be here.
You really don't have to make up excuses like that. I know why you're really here. Well, I'm glad everyone started to turn up now. Thank you so much for coming to my wedding, sis. It's really made my day. I'll make sure to show you just how happy me and Mark are together. I just can't wait to see your ugly face afterward. I'm the winner! What is wrong with you? What was that all about? Are you crazy? Why did you have to do such an embarrassing thing at my wedding? I can't believe that you have no morals on top of being so ugly.
What are you talking about?
You were sitting next to Trent Price throughout the entire wedding. Do you know who he is? He's a very important person. Someone like you should not be anywhere near him.
Oh, Trent? Yeah, I was sitting next to him. What is the problem with that? I don't think I did anything that's embarrassing.
Mr. Price is the CEO of one of the companies that does business with Mark's company.
Yeah, I know about that.
You knew about that and still decided to sit next to him? I can't believe you!
I still don't see what's wrong about it. Why do you care so much anyway?
I guess you're trying to find a man that's richer than Mark to try and make me jealous or something. You're just a gold digger. Unfortunately for you, that plan is not going to work. Mr. Price just got married last month. I can't believe that you're so desperate that you would go after someone else's husband.
I would never do such a thing. Why would you even suggest that?
Stop trying to act like you're so innocent. I guess ugly people like you really have to try so hard to get into a relationship. Please try to have some morals, though. Going after married men is just way too desperate.
I'm not doing anything like that. Please stop making assumptions about me. Also, I got married recently, so there's no need for me to look for a partner anymore.
What are you talking about? I know that you're lying, you loser. It's really sad. You're just embarrassing yourself. Please stop making yourself look even more miserable.
If you don't believe me, then why don't you try asking Mark about it?
Why would I do that?
Mark was the one that invited Trent in the first place. He made a big deal of inviting him, so Trent felt like he couldn't really refuse. I don't know if Mark realized I was his wife when he invited him, though. I did ask Trent to explain it to him, though, so you guys wouldn't be so surprised. We were both worried it would be a little awkward for you guys since I used to be engaged to Mark and everything. Mark said it was fine, though. I guess you never got the memo.
What did you just say? You're his new wife?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Who else did you think it was if not me? The old lady sitting on the other side of him?
How was I supposed to know about it? Why Why would I ever imagine someone like you would manage to get married to someone like Mr. Price?
Well, I guess this is the first time I've attended a business-related event with him. We had our wedding abroad and only invited a very few close friends and relatives.
Why haven't I heard anything about this at all?
I had cut ties with both you and our parents after what happened with Mark 2 years ago. I still can't believe our parents were on your side after you stole Mark from me. I wasn't planning on letting you know at all, but it really couldn't be helped since Trent felt obligated to attend the wedding.
I can't believe that any of this is really happening.
I heard that Mark was really surprised too. When Trent first brought it up, I guess Mark thought that it was just someone else with the same name as me. Apparently Mark got really agitated once he realized it really was me. I guess he couldn't say no to me coming to the wedding, as he was the one who invited my husband.
I still can't believe this. This isn't fair at all. Mr. Price is one of the most respected guys in the industry, and on top of all that, he is really handsome. His company is much bigger than Mark's company. In fact, it's not even close. I was really jealous of the woman when I first heard that he got married. Why does his wife have to be you of all people? Why is it my ugly sister that gets to be with him? It's just not fair at all. There's no way that you should ever be happier than me. It's not possible.
Kate, that's enough complaining. You just had your wedding today. You're married now, so stop carrying on like a little brat and enjoy yourself.
I am not being a brat. How dare you? You know what? I just thought of a great idea. If Mr. Price is willing to get married to someone as ugly as you, then maybe I still have a chance with him too. I'm much more attractive than you, so it shouldn't be too difficult to get his attention.
What did you just say? Are you crazy?
It's a great idea. I can start flirting with him right away. I'm going to go and tell Mark that I'm getting married to Mr. Price instead. I'll go tell him right now.
You can't be serious. You really need to stop and think this through before you do anything too stupid.
Why didn't it work? How could he resist my charms? Something's wrong for sure. It was so easy when I took Mark from you. He fell for me so quickly. I'm definitely the more attractive woman between the two of us.
You really are such an idiot. You know that people like Mark are very rare. Most people don't cheat on their fiancé when they're engaged. Most men actually have some morals, you know. They don't just go sleeping around with anyone when they're in a relationship.
But it's me that we're talking about. There must be something wrong if he's saying no to me. A beautiful woman like me is offering to marry him.
Have you still not noticed?
What are you talking about this time?
Do you not know who Mr. Price is?
Of course I know who he is. He's the CEO of one of Mark's business partners.
That's not what I'm talking about. I guess he looks very different recently because he wears contacts now instead of glasses. He also lost a lot of weight and cleaned up his appearance.
What are you saying? Are you trying to tell me that Mr. Price is someone that I should recognize from the past?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Stop being so secretive and just tell me who it is then.
His last name actually used to be Green.
Green?
He used to be Trent Green. His last name changed after his parents divorced. It was super messy and he decided he wanted to take his mother's last name. That's why his current name is Trent Price. The guy that you keep calling Mr. Price is actually Trent Green.
Trent Green? That nerdy kid with glasses?
You shouldn't be calling him names like that, but yeah, he's the one. Your precious Mr. Price is the guy that you bullied and called names throughout high school.
That can't be true.
Trent said that you and your friends really treated him badly back in high school. He knows how terrible of a person you are really deep down. You had already lost any chance you had at ever being with him way back then. No matter how much you flirt with him now, it's not going to make a difference. He said he'll never forget the way that you treated him back then.
I can't believe this. Okay, fine. I don't care anymore. I'll let you have him this time. Just don't think that you've beaten me because of this. I'm going to find an even richer guy than Trent to get married to. I'm going to make you so jealous of me.
Stop being like that. Why don't we sort out what's really happening right now?
What do you mean? There's nothing to sort out?
What was all that drama about yesterday then? You ruined your whole wedding after the ceremony was already finished, and I heard there's no way Mark is going to submit the wedding papers. I'd call that a pretty certified disaster for you.
Well, all of that is your fault. None of it is my responsibility. If you had never got engaged to either of them, then none of this would have happened in the first place.
Do you really think that? You're not that stupid, are you?
What are you suggesting?
You do know that everything that happened is all your fault, right? The reason why your marriage collapsed before it even started was because you were flirting with other men on the day of your wedding. That was your choice, no one else's. If you really don't think it's your fault, then you have a lot of thinking to do. I've got to get going now. Goodbye.
Hey! The fees for the wedding and reception and stuff added up to around $100,000. When do you think that you can pay it all by?
Why would I help you pay for anything? Are you out of your mind?
Because everything that happened was your fault. It's kind of obvious that the person who caused the trouble should be paying for it. I'll tell you the details on who to give the money to later. Make sure you pay it all as soon as you can.
You really are something. Are you seriously trying to weasel out of the responsibility? You should think about what you've done and apologize as soon as you can.
Why do I have to be the one to apologize?
You were invoiced for the $100,000, not me. There's a reason for that. It's because you are the one responsible for all this.
No, I'm not! Stop blaming me!
You're such an idiot. I remember you were acting like this 2 years ago when you stole Mark from me. You told me it was my fault that I lost Mark because I was too ugly or something along those lines. Once I got a lawyer involved, none of your ridiculous excuses worked, and you ended up having to pay me a settlement fee for breaking up my engagement. I think Mark paid the fees for you back then, right?
Why are you bringing that up all of a sudden?
I just brought it up to show you that you haven't learned anything from the mistakes you've made in the past.
What did you just say to me? Are you suggesting that I'm stupid or something?
Yes! Finally, we have a breakthrough! You have to take responsibility when you do immoral things like ruining a wedding. What happened at the wedding yesterday was your fault, and you are responsible for paying all the fees associated. You really need to start realizing how unacceptable your behavior is.
None of what you're saying to me makes any sense. A girl as beautiful as me can get away with doing anything. That's how it's been all my life.
Are you sure you're going to be able to say the same thing in front of a lawyer? Could you make up that excuse again if the police come to arrest you? If they take you to court, could you say the same thing to the judge?
What? I'm in that much trouble?
In our society, it's normal to apologize to someone if you do something wrong. If what you did is bad enough and an apology cannot solve the situation, then things are escalated. This is where money can get involved to try to repair the damages done. Worst case, it can involve prison time or lawsuits for the one that caused the trouble. Right now, you're being asked for money to make up for the wedding you ruined and the engagement that was broken. These things are your responsibility, and you have to own up to them eventually.
What have I done?
2 years ago, Mark helped you out by paying me the settlement fees for breaking up my engagement, but he won't help you this time. I doubt that our parents are able to afford anything close to $100,000. This time, you're going to be all by yourself. They've saved you many times in the past before, but you've crossed a line this time.
Well, that's why I'm talking to you.
Do you still not understand? You caused trouble to my husband in the past by bullying him and calling him names. 2 years ago, you ruined my life by stealing my fiancé from me and ending my engagement. Do you really need me to tell you that I'm not going to be helping you out? Just how dense are you? I absolutely hate you. You deserve everything that you get.
Well, what am I supposed to do then? You're not being helpful at all. How in the world am I meant to pay $100,000? That's way too much money.
Looks like you're just going to have to work and earn the money.
I'm going to have to work for it?
You kept on saying that you're never going to work because you're so beautiful and that you can just get married to a rich guy for money. You're halfway through your 20s and you still haven't had a single job. Maybe it's time you faced reality. No matter how much you beg, no one is going to save you this time round. It's time to admit that you were wrong and start looking for a job. That's the only option that you have left, Kate.
You're telling me that I have to find a job? That can't be true. I don't want to have to work. I thought my plan of marrying someone rich would work.
I think your plan isn't going to work after what you've done. Give up with your stupid ideas and start working like everyone else.
Why are you being so mean to me?
You should be thanking me for telling you the truth. There's nothing left for me to say to you, and I've got to go anyway. Goodbye, Kate.
I have to find a job? How do I do that? I've never worked or even tried to look for a job before.
So many things happened in the following months after that day. First, Mark started to follow me around everywhere like a stalker. Trent found out about it and managed to get Mark fired after talking to Mark's boss about it. Word got around about what Kate had done, and those rumors had spread all the way to my father's workplace. My father couldn't stand it and ended up quitting his job. My parents tried to fix their relationship with me, but I refused, of course. I knew they only came to me for money. My father found a new part-time job, but it's not very well paid. Now on to Kate. My parents had finally had enough of her and cut her out of their lives. After wandering around for a while not knowing what to do, she ended up borrowing a large sum of money to pay Mark. Now she is working a job that she can't really say in public to try and pay back her debt. It was quite depressing to read the text that she would send me boasting about how much she earned selling her body. Trent recommended me to just ignore the messages and block her, so I took his advice.